Hey everyone, it's Derek here, and today we're just going to take a look again at the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 spare battery charging system. This is more of a follow-up video than anything else, only because I was annotating the original video, which you can see. I'll link it up here. And I kind of was like, you know what, it'd be easier just to do a follow-up video because there are a few points I want to mention that I didn't realize back when I shot the original one. So anyways, as you can see, I have a spare battery in there right now, and as you can see, the indicator light is green, so it's red when it's charging. So I'm gonna pop the battery out, and you will see the indicator light turns off if there's no battery inside, which is nice. And then if you put a battery in, it will start as red, and then when the battery is fully charged, it might just take a few seconds here, or a few minutes, it will turn green. So I wasn't exactly sure what that is because honestly I couldn't find any directions included in this. So it's kind of like a learn as you go experience. And along that point too, on the back of the unit, I was reading this before, and it's interesting to note because they include a 0.7 amp micro USB adapter with the unit. But on the back of the unit, it actually lists that you can use a 2.0 amp or presumably a 2.1 amp input, which you can do. So again, that wasn't anywhere on the box here, and originally, in the original video, I said, you know, one of my biggest qualms was that it doesn't charge at 2.1 amps, but indeed it can if you connect a 2.1 amp or 2.0 amp adapter to it. And again, it uses a standard micro USB connector on the back of the unit right here, so you can actually use your original phone's adapter or use like an iPad adapter or any of the car ones that put out 2.1 amps, anything like that, or 2.0 amps. So anyways, I didn't really know that, and I'm happy to learn that, although I would argue that the kit should include a 2.0 or a 2.1 amp adapter, just because if the unit's compatible with that, you know, charging protocol where it will charge faster, why not include it? Because you know, honestly, even at 2.1 amps, you're charging a 3.1 amp hour battery, so you're still charging at less than 1C, 1 times its rated capacity per hour, and that's typically what you want to do with lithium-ion batteries. You want to keep it at that, no faster than 1C typically. So again, you know, there's really no downside to including a 2.0 amp adapter in the box, other than it's probably a little more expensive for them to manufacture. And you can see here it actually has the output at 1.7 amps. There's some charging loss, but that's fine. So anyways, the other thing I wanted to mention is the fingerprints get no better. You kind of just wipe the unit off with like a microfiber cloth or whatnot. It's already gotten a few small scratches and stuff on it, but again, that's to be expected just because it's, you know, a very glossy black plasticky finish. So the other thing I wanted to point out too was that if you open this up like this, it actually just gives it a little more support if you're using the unit as a stand. It will work if you have some of the really thin cases, but honestly, more than likely, if you have a case like the Body Glove or the Sadioactive or any of the Defender ones, it's honestly just not going to work with the case on there if you want to use this as a stand. So again, those are my updated impressions on the Samsung spare battery charging system. And if I think of anything else, I'll just annotate it on here, or I'll throw it in the description. But as of right now, that's pretty much everything I could think of. So if you guys like this video, please like it. Please leave a comment on it. Subscribe. I think the button's below in the new YouTube layout. So subscribe to my channel because there are going to be a whole bunch of videos, review videos, and then, like I mentioned in the original one, I'm thinking of potentially doing one of two things with this channel, and then potentially starting a second channel to do something else that I think would be of interest to a lot of you guys who use Android phones. So anyways, I'll get into that a little more in the coming weeks as I kind of plan it out and start to execute that. But this has been Derek, and yeah, I will see you guys soon.